We'll now recognize the gentleman from Georgia, Mr. Carter, for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you, Ms. Sedana, for being here. Ms. Sedana, last year, it's my understanding that you released 19,723 illegal aliens with criminal records. 19,723. That's the number I've been given. 19,723.
That number is correct by, remember, court order or some discretion.
And these are illegal aliens with criminal records such as kidnapping, sexual assault, DUI, and homicide.
That's correct.
You say that somewhat matter-of-factly as if it's okay.
Well, it's not okay, but that's what the statute tells me, sir. It tells me we need to that we need to abide.
You know, it's just unbelievable to me that we have released 19,723 illegal aliens with criminal records such as kidnapping, sexual assault, DUI, and homicide. It's appalling. No wonder America's in an uproar right now.
It is appalling.
It is appalling.
Speaking to the Supreme Court of Texas, the United States, with respect to some of it, the immigration courts have another.
So tell me when you can detain them. What's a priority one? Explain to me what a priority one is, very succinctly, very quickly.
At threats generally to national security and
so kidnapping, sexual assault, DUI, and homicide are not priority one?
Yes, they are in that priority if they're convicted.
If they're convicted?
Yes.
Now, you got me confused here. We established the fact that you have released 19,723 illegal aliens with criminal records, including those with kidnapping, sexual assault, DUI, and homicide, and you're telling me you shouldn't have released them?
No, I'm telling you, you just asked about priority one. There's another priority they might be included in. And let me just remind you,
there's another priority, so there's more than just priority one?
Priorities.
There are two priorities. And the second priority includes kidnapping, sexual assault, DUI, and homicide.
Well, the first could. Also, the first could, because it is persons convicted of crimes. We don't, in the United States, we don't assume somebody is going to be convicted until they've actually been tried. I'm just saying a simple matter of fact. I think that's fairly obvious.
So you just go ahead and release them?
And I should remind you that you all determined.
So you, please answer my question. So you'd go ahead and release them?
If we've been ordered by a court, or if we've exercised a discretion in looking at the entire case,
so why are you
decision.
releasing them instead of deporting them?
Because of all the strictures in this statute, sir. I am not going to go outside the law in what I do. I cannot deport somebody without a final order of removal who's had the entire framework, been allowed to follow the entire framework you have provided, including appeals and consideration by the courts with respect to their claims of asylum or torture or whatever it is.
So you're just releasing them right here in America, not deporting them at all. They're staying here, and then we've had numerous examples of where they've gone and committed these crimes again? Don't you find that to be somewhat appalling?
That's horrible. I wish we were. I wish there were no crime committed by anyone.
Well, let me ask you something else. Let me ask you, and since fiscal year 2012, the annual budget has increased more than $680 million. Is that correct? That's the figures I've been given. Since 2012, your budget has increased more than $680 million.
ISIS? Yes.
But at the same time, the number of aliens removed has decreased by 174,000. 174,000. Can you tell me what the reason for that is?
Because we can only remove those people that have final order of removal and the appropriate travel documents.
Well, if we cut your budget, would you stop releasing them? Because we're giving you money and you're releasing them.
Sir, you know, you're misrepresenting the facts when you say you release them.
I'm not misrepresenting the fact that we have increased your budget over $680 million and you have decreased the number of people that you've deported by 174,000.
Let's make it clear that these releases, only 7,000 plus, have been entirely discretionary. But it's not willy-nilly. It's made on the case-by-case analysis of the record that we have in front of us and on flight risk analysis.
Let me ask you this. DHS leadership took $113 million that Congress appropriated to ICE detention and reprogrammed it for use by Secret Service and FEMA. Why was that? Are you familiar with that?
That is a secretarial level decision.
Oh, a secretarial level decision.
Well, it's the Department of Homeland Security, sir.
Okay. Okay, so that, you wouldn't have been involved in that, and you wouldn't have known about that?
In the decision,
Or even in the process?
am I informed about it? I'm informed about the process, but the decision is a secretary.
So we're giving you money, and here we are releasing less than $174,000. I'm just appalled by this. This does not make any sense at all what we're doing. No wonder America's upset, but they should be upset.
The gentleman.
Mr. Chairman, I apologize, and I appreciate this, but Ms. Noya, we got to do something. This is ridiculous, ludicrous.
Gentleman's time.
I yield, Mr.